Hello everyone. Neverzen coming back to you with another video. Today we're going to be checking out Itzy's latest Japanese comeback with Rock and Roll. So far, all of their Japanese title tracks, not a single one of them have been a miss. Voltage goes hard, blah 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 goes hard, algorithm goes hard. I feel like I'm missing one. But either way, their Japanese title tracks go hard, so I'm expecting Rock and Roll to be just in line with the rest of those and be a non-stop certified banger. With that being said though, this is a pause warning. I do love me some Itzy. They are an amazing and talented group, so I will 100% be pausing for them, especially visually when Ryusha pops up on screen, and honestly Che, and Yeji, and Yuna, and Leah, honestly just all of them. So if pausing's not for you, then you're gonna probably want to click off this video, but if you don't mind a little bit of pausing, let's go ahead and check out Rock and Roll. This opening shot is low-key giving Chaos Emeralds from Sonic. That's all I gotta say about that, so let's dive in. Any captions? No, auto-generated, of course. Oh.
We gotta power up. Machino's on data time, everything's possible.
Oh, I like the way this sounds. I need to restart. That came in too, sounded way too good.
We gotta power up. Machino's on data time, everything's possible.
Oh, there's the guitar. Okay. Oh, this pre-chorus. Yep, this is already going to be a banger. I just need that chorus to hit hard, and it's a certified banger. Okay. Ooh, okay, shoulder. Yeah. I love this look on Leah. It's giving me life so much right now. Okay, Ryujin. Not her falling. Oh, this blonde hair look with the glasses. It's too much. Too much, Yeji, too much. Oh, not her getting buried in the clothes. Oh, is the mirror? Oh. Oh, I love this look of Ryujin. The disrespects on this like little dance break. I was why they gotta switch it up like that? I was vibing and then they just got attacked.
Baby, we go up and down. Go up and down. Baby, we go left and right. Go left and right.
Okay. And then right to the bridge. I came in like a wrecking ball. There's the crowd, yes. Okay, close wrecking ball, period. Oop, something over the hills. Oh no, let's just see it at the video. All right, let's talk Rock and Roll by Itzy. First thoughts, honestly, with a song called Rock and Roll, it was a lot softer than what I had anticipated. I felt like this was going to be something that was more like, you know, hardcore, but then the chorus came in and it kind of felt like more on the softer side. And I support it. I definitely support it. Let's go ahead and break it down and like we normally do and talk about each part. Lyrically, this is a complete guess because I didn't have any translation captions and I didn't feel like looking up the translation. The song is kind of giving a soft rebellious, like it's not like hardcore rebellion, like screw you, I do what I want, but it's more so along the lines of kind of like, you know, like I'm free to do as I please, I'm powerful, I'm strong, and you're not gonna stop me kind of rebellion, as opposed to yeah, break the rules. So that's kind of what the vibe I'm getting based off of, you know, the video and the just some of the parts that were in English is what I'm giving. If I'm wrong, y'all could definitely correct me, but that's kind of what I'm getting from this song. In terms of production, I love how we had like the nice groove during the verse. It's like, okay, you know, the guitar came in. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And then the pre-chorus comes up. Ascension. Immediately. I think it was Leah who started off that pre-chorus. I'm like, oh my gosh, love it. And then I think it was Leah and Yuna on the first one. I'm like, they ate with that. They definitely ate with that. Yeah, that pre-chorus was definitely immaculate. And then, you know, you get into the chorus, and as I mentioned earlier, it's kind of like a bit, you know, softer. It's not really like, you know, hardcore. It kind of low-key gives like, granted it's a Japanese release, so I feel like it fits more with like the, you know, Japanese style in terms of like the pop that they have for J-pop. I feel like it fits a lot more in that area and realm, so it's very fitting for the market it's trying to promote to. I just wasn't expecting it to be that soft. I kind of expected it to be something a bit more aggressive, I guess we can say. But I'm happy with what we have because it does sound immaculate and look immaculate, and everything about this song is just immaculate. Not my favorite Japanese song by them though. Nothing's touching Voltage. Moving on. In terms of vocals, I'd love like the little like post-chorus part. I know Leah and Chaeryong mostly did it. I think Yeji or Yuna may have had one of them. I don't quite remember. But Chaeryong specifically just definitely really stood out to me. Like it was Leah on the pre-chorus and then Chaeryong on like the post-chorus. Those two like vocally stood out to me, and then obviously you have the bridge. Need I say anything about that? And then in terms of rapping, you know, Ryujin does what Ryujin does best. You know, her and Yuna had a little moment in the second verse, and Ryujin had the beginning of the song, first line. We love to see that for our biases. Our bias start the song. Yes, we love to see it. But overall, I did like the way that this song sounded. You know, the choreography, it's not, you know, we have a lot of this in it. Rock and roll. I feel like a little too much of that hand motion. I feel like they could have did a bit more. But with the song, it makes sense. I just wish we got a little bit more, a little bit less of this in the song because, like, I don't know, it just didn't hit the way it needed to hit, honestly. It feels like it was overused a bit too much in the choreography. So I feel like I personally wish they would have dialed it back a bit with that and used other aspects, but we'll take what we can get. It's still a good choreography, don't get me wrong. It's just, I feel like that part was just slightly done a little too much, but I digress on that. As I stated earlier, all of Itzy's Japanese songs are hits, no misses whatsoever, and this falls perfectly in line with that. Are we really surprised though? Because I'm most definitely not. It's Itzy. They really don't release bad songs, despite the popular opinion, because yes, Sneakers is a good and fun song. I don't care what y'all say. But either way, I digress on that. Let's go ahead and cut out to the outro. But that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. The next video that you're going to see from me will be my reaction to Extraordinary Hero's latest comeback. We're going to be checking out I See You, which is the title track, as well as Lost and Found, which is one of the B-sides, which I did listen to the album, so I did hear Lost and Found already, so we'll dive in a bit more into that in the next video. If you liked what you saw, please like, comment, and or subscribe. If you don't want to do any of that, that's perfectly fine. You watched the video to this point, which means you have supported me in one way or another, so who am I to tell you what to and not to do? If you want to maybe have a bit of a one-on-one conversation, the description has tons of different socials. You can feel free to reach out to me on any of those. I'm trying to be active on them, but with life, it's kind of been difficult, but I promise if you reach out and it seems like a legitimate page, I will respond. So thank you all so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Never Zen out.